Yeah. Hello. Welcome back to CEA Summer League. We have Misfit versus Goofball. This is match 2 here on Oregon, which is Goofball's pick. They won the first map 6-3. Was it 6-3? I think.
That is correct.
On Coastline, which was Misfit's map. Keldav, what do you think is going to happen here in Oregon?
Honestly, this could be a share of 50-50, like, especially on the last map. If looking at the scoreboard, both teams ended up with the same amount of kills as each other. It doesn't, like, the disparity is not that large. It's just more so of a matter of closing out rounds near the very end.
Yeah.
It seems to be making the big difference here. Another Montaigne band coming in for, so that's Misfits.
Yeah, I think that Misfits banned Monty last match as well. I guess they just really don't want to deal with him.
As well as Jackal, my type of team right here. Just get rid of that Jackal.
No Jackal.
We don't need to see these footprints. That character, honestly, he can make a really big impact when you let him loose. The ability to just ping every single roamer out where they're standing can end up giving up their position entirely and just get pinched.
Yeah. And once again, we get the Echo ban. Yeah, pretty much the same bands coming out, at least so far.
See, maybe a different defender this time since they're taking a little bit longer to make the decision. Unless somebody's just quickly peeing or something. Looks like we're gonna see the ban on good old Kaid.
So something a little different.
Especially because on this map, that he could cover the hatches super well.
Yeah.
He even trick them if they do it properly.
Yeah, he's very effective. I think out of all the operators added in the last maybe 3 seasons, he's been the most, I don't know, different, like exciting to me at least.
I would say probably underrated.
Yeah, I
You don't see people hyping him up too much, but when he, like, his ability, it prevents a good breach from entire side most of the time. And if they bring a Thatcher and throw EMPs to get rid of it, then that's still utility they're using in that one specific location. Especially on Bank, makes the big difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Seems a very trap-heavy operator side on, we see Misfits there. Except a 6-pick off the Capcan right into the Chimera.
And a 6-pick off of the Finca into the Capital from Bob the Space Guy.
Yeah, the Capital is really good on this because if you open up the hatch, you can pretty much burn out that entire area where the Chimera sits in their mirror. And just, it's almost a free kill at that point. Either that or a free plant because there's nothing she could do to leave the fire. Unless she runs the other way.
Yeah, I guess we're interesting place to go downstairs. I know a lot of teams on Oregon, you know, it's almost become 50-50 going upstairs. Well, that's not necessarily true. I feel like, but a lot of teams will try to throw things off by going upstairs to a bedroom versus there's no team first round.
It's usually just more so a thing of preference. Some people do like holding upstairs a little bit better because the maneuverability is a little bit more safety you have as you're walking around.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends of how well they hold each window as well.
Yeah.
Place device.
See, Legion. Construction. Nice Legion mine sitting outside, fortunately. From every other angle.
And no presence in big tower this round for the defenders.
We're just gonna clear out second floor first, make sure that there's nobody sitting above trying to break any of the Hibana pellets that go onto the hatch. Oh, turn as a team is in.
Not a bad call.
Wall breach on the wall. Ella's sitting inside. Can she get the kill? It looks like she gets the Parmesan cheese. And nearly gets the. Looks like it was the Ash there. I'm playing with my mom.
Placing one of those Earth Moths up on the blown out wall as well to attic. Just kind of, I guess, sitting there, maybe waiting for Updog to rest. Ooh, high six
Changing
from
mag.
Nibana, able to spray her down via the attic window.
Really good angle to be holding while the rest of the team pushes her out on that.
Yeah, I think they should be able to establish upstairs control from this with at least, from what I can tell, 3 of the defenders all still in the basement.
Health bar wise, both teams are pretty equal, but so far I think the defenders probably still have the edge here, considering they don't have to do as much risky plays comparatively.
Yeah. Just the Ash slowly creeping down, trying to maybe take out a little bit of utility, but Viper was able to take out Bob there, Cat Tao, and bring it into a 3v4 for the defenders.
Dog looking like he's trying to get ready to time his backdoor correctly, kind of capitalize when they're at their weakest point, but he's also going to get taken out by high 6, and now it's a 2v3 all of a sudden.
All set to blow it up.
Yep, with a relatively equal amount of health for each team, but extra operator in favor of the attackers. 25 seconds left in the round, they still haven't really touched the basement level yet. Can't really tell if they have the hat. They are pushing down through tower, and maybe in a little bit past Harry Potter. Hibana.
But the Hibana gets taken down by 250, and also so does.
Oof, 250 with that. I guess it was a 3K. I'm not sure if he actually did get any kills in there.
I know he got those 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3K. Very impressive. Able to pull it off, and now we will see where Misfit goes on defense.
It's a really good attempt at the push. Unfortunately, all just ended up walking in one by one, considering 250 was in the right position to stop them all.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a really enjoyable match because it has been very round to round, whichever team does get the advantage. Oh, looks like we'll be seeing split side.
And
tower.
there is my favorite operator. Got the frost coming out.
Oof.
You see these nasty frost mats. Also going rear stage tower. Not a very common site to go in the first place. A lot of people have problems covering this site in particular, considering there's a lot of entrances and danger spots to be standing.
Mm-hmm. It's tough too, because if you lose one level, it's very hard to defend from one site onto another, as opposed to most sites. Rainbow Six in general.
Going toward the window.
Going barbed wire.
Probably get him in this door.
Camera initiated.
Always fun watching different cross players put their mess. Very, very underrated operator in my opinion. A lot of people don't really look for the mats too often, so they often end up pulling out a lot of damage. And even if the person gets revived, they're still left with 20 health after the recent changes.
Yeah, she can be really dangerous.
Trying to spawn peek right into construction, but Viper not seeing anything from all over there. They're all spawned junkyard side. Collapse around the building.
Okay.
Yeah, Viper sitting inside of bedroom there trying to catch people thinking that the site's somewhere else or trying to go toward attic.
A slow and steady approach from the attackers. No real engagement so far. Just trying to get that information, kind of realizing where the site that their attack actually is.
Especially trying to figure out how they're going to use her utility to get in there. It's not generally a site you would think and pre-plan out during a pick phase. They're still trying to take to second floor there.
Yeah, which I mean is it is a good start because if you were able to reach through attic, you don't want anyone sneaking up. You're able to establish the control.
Fiddy and Viper get taken down by Bob, the space guy, and High 6 respectively.
I do think the Capital is down as well for the attackers, but they probably won't be able to pick him back up yet. We are into the 5v3. This, I would say, risk by the defensive side of Misfit's kind of.
So far, not really paying off too much. They're getting picked off pretty hard. Maybe they might be able to pull it back toward the end of the round when both teams aren't using their. They're both unfamiliar with this site as much.
Yeah, the anchors might be. Yeah, the anchors might be able to do a little bit more here. Oh my gosh. Oh, yep.
The Capital gets taken out by Sparky, and Parmesan Cheese takes out Verlingus with the headshot. High 6 takes out Updog with the headshot. Plant going down by High 6.
Which I believe is down on the A side, which
Oh, and Mongoose gets taken out by the Frost Mat as well. Didn't expect to look down on entry. User does get planted down. Sparky, last one alive, onto the rooftop. A little bit of a rough positioning it since the bomb is on the first floor.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if he's able to actually spot out where the bomb is, but maybe he'll just save the op.
Process of elimination should point toward there.
Yeah.
And gets caught out from the connector attic there.
Yeah, which, I mean, that just kind of highlights how difficult it is to defend this site. I mean, second round, doing a big risk like that, not a
it's
huge,
recoverable.
Yeah, that's a good round to play risky, I would say. Because now they get to play dorms, and then they get to go back to basement, so... I don't know. I mean, as far as strategy goes, being able to throw that offsite in when you might potentially have to have one in your half when you want it, it's not a bad call, but unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize on it. No super interesting picks here from either side. We have been seeing Bob the Space Guy going Capital a lot, which I think is pretty interesting, but Viper 6 picking onto your op of choice there.
Kind of interesting though that they decided to start as Capcan and 6 pick into Frost, especially because they picked Frost the last round. Usually you try to like pull that out as like the whole like there's two ways you could go about doing it. You either just hard stick it and make them think no, there's no way that they're gonna keep that. They're gonna 6 pick off of it, and then you just bring it anyways. And then they hit you with the Pikachu phase, or you 6 pick into it and it just comes out completely unknown.
Exactly.
This case might work out a little bit better, just due to the fact that they wouldn't expect a Frost to come out for 2 rounds in a row, especially when it's not picked initially. You wouldn't really think someone's gonna 6 pick a Frost in this level of competitive play.
Yeah, it's not definitely not normal.
Things like this so that usually make the big difference when it comes into the final couple seconds.
Yeah, as we saw last round, even though it didn't necessarily pay off, the Ash getting caught out.
Trying to get this bomb peek in the front yard, but all of them's just spawned construction side. Sorry, junkyard side. Still setting up a little bit there. Just dropping down the Rook armor. That's how you really do it as a Rook right there. You let your team think they're gonna get the Rook armor, but you just drop it down more plates for yourself.
Yeah, all for you, all for me.
You go down once, you just pick up another one. Looks like Frost will be roaming and gets caught out by a drone. He's stuck inside kitchen. It's not a very good position, but she gets the wall bang onto Parmesan. All worth it now.
Rip.
Viper, you're doing a really good job at trying to stay mobile and not get caught out. Giving herself options to run. It's operations girl.
Yeah. Ooskies. taking out 250, and there is no more Ella on the table.
Viper retreating again, Trapper getting zoned out and getting in a little spar with Ash. Doing a really good job at trying to not get caught out too hard. Heistig's also catching out the Rook. Looks like he's going to try pushing onto site a little bit soon, but that Mirror's going to give him a little bit of issues if he can get those onto the right positioning. He's catching Sparky and Viper, also catching out Mongoose. Same time.
Yeah,
Making a huge impact. I think that's like, what, 4 now or 3 now for him?
Yeah. Ace, 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 ace.
Ross is popping off here. Sometimes you don't even need the traps, you just need the gun.
Yeah, Updog playing. He was over in you call Armory, but right?
I believe so, yeah.
Pinging all those drones. They're kind of playing offsite retake, but it doesn't look like the attackers are actually making a move.
Thing is, too, there's also guaranteed at least one Frostman underneath unless they already grenaded it out.
Yeah, which they have no grenades left either.
Still a little bit blown up though, so it might have been destroyed by the Ash, maybe.
Yeah. Attackers taking their time.
Capital trying to push from the back while I believe that's Lusky taking the front angle, but the Viper takes out Capital and Bob the Spega. Last guy trying to plant. C4 toss goes out, stuck against the wall. He's in a really rock and hard place, and Viper, I'm pretty sure that was an ace.
That's incredible.
Really well done job there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a pop off already.
Forever humble. Yeah. I'm impressed.
Yeah, the positioning was really done well on the first floor. It kept himself mobile and didn't corner himself too much. Always gave himself an out, especially because no one came up behind him or anything like that. He always had somewhere to run away.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those situations where, obviously you know the map relatively well, and you're able to just get that kill. You get spotted out, and as soon as you get spotted out, move to a different location, and just keep that up every single time you get a kill, pretty much. And Viper, I mean, was basically sprinting around the entire time, moving from point to point, and just attackers couldn't handle it. Basically, it's one of those things where it's like you're
Cat and mouse.
yeah, and your roam clear never really is able to take hold because the roamer keeps getting a pick every single time you try to establish that. And now they're able to go back to basement.
With the mute to get handle the match this time instead of. Actually, there's the guy forgot Coyotes. Now patch as well, but once that true AMP grenade, and that's about it. Pretty standard setup for the coming out of Caviera sitting inside attic. That don't really see too many Cavieras that often anymore.
Yeah, well, we have been seeing her, like, I would say more often in this matchup. I've seen her mostly used in CDA so far. It's a couple months. Yeah, pretty interesting.
Generally speaking, I think it's mostly just because it's pissed automatically down. Sometimes that could be a little bit of an liability, especially when you're the one that gets picked off immediately. It looks like she's gonna get caught out here inside of this workshop there, and gets headshotted by the Zofia LMG. Mutes the last one standing in the basement. Not basement, sorry, main floor. Probably will be able to catch maybe one or two.
Setting trace of thermotouch. Clearing the way.
Passive letting them push in. Try to catch them while they. It's a matter of patience here. knowing that he's gonna walk to the door
Time to
eventually.
ring some ears.
And considering at this
Knock,
point they
knock.
didn't check this side, he's probably clear to just wait the whole thing out. So just taking out a lead there, and Lusky takes out Viper. I guess they did check the kitchen after all.
Set device.
Like a pretty. Oh, another. Now Legion's coming up to bat in the kitchen hold. See if he can catch something. Not paying attention now that I think it's clear. He manages to take down the Capitao and whiffs a little bit on the. I believe that's a Thatcher there, since he hit him at least once. Thatcher trying to look out for where this Legion came from. Isaac's trying to backdoor and catches him inside kitchen. 2v3 left, 2 defenders left onto the site. I have to hold off the attack.
Disabling electronics. Lighten up. Right. And then there was light.
He starts pushing into site. Flashbangs off. Trying to get the C4 out to stop the plant, and looks like they will. Make this incredibly risky for the next couple set of people to come down and get the diffuser. He gets himself onto the laundry machine. He has a little bit of cover now, but he gets pushed on by both Mira and Bandit. Bandit gets the headshot right on him. Unfortunate for. I believe that would be. Oh man, I'm blanking out. Team Goofball. There we go. Very good attempt at attacking in the last couple seconds. Unfortunately, could not close it out as the planter got killed. After that, it just became a little bit of a downward spiral for them to be able to take it. Looks like they're gonna go tower again. Let's see if they do the same strategy. Maybe try to change things up. Looks like they're gonna bring Mozzie now since he's no longer banned and set free into the wild.
Least.
Capcan here seems to be a very common pick within this set. Don't really see him too often these days. Curious to see if you'll be able to pull out a big impact in this game or not. So the 6 pick from Mozzie into Jaeger probably realized they had that Ying and needed to counter that Ying grenade push. Very strong.
Yeah. OP, if you will.
Butcher drum try. See if he can snipe out any Capcan churches early. Maybe just go for ADSs. This time he's got the Rook armor down early as well. It's 3-1 currently. If the attackers could pull out this round, they're still pretty comfortable for a comeback. You don't have to stress too hard about having to win all those games straight.
Yeah. This is this is Goofball's map, and after winning the first map, they are down 1-2 on their choice. Maybe they will have some more specific strategies for defense. I don't know. I do
catch 250 early with a headshot.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have a little bit stronger defense strategy. Otherwise, it's probably end up becoming kind of a flip-flop in map choice. And looks like Ying gonna get taken out by Sparky, sitting on the stage of the pro. Never really expect to look at the ground much these days. Usually everyone's just lean peeking and all that.
Yeah. Berling is really the only one actually watching one of the sites physically. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Engagement up in attic. Terrifying.
Hatch quickly, but Updog catches Ivana from behind.
Going to a 4v3 for Defenders.
See if he can get a little shot onto someone's feet. Oh, he's gonna see them. Can he get the shot though? Right in between.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And the footwork just taunting him with his feet, making him think he go land the shot, but quite getting the kill at least.
Yeah.
Did get hurt quite a bit. So.
Reloading mag.
Hold out inside of me, keep himself safe. And Zofia is just gonna catch out Viper trying to get the flank. But then Zofia gonna also go down to the Capcan charge. It looks like it came into play here.
Yeah, finally. After so many rounds of the game, we finally got it out with the late round stress. We're down to 40 seconds.
Pretty major too, because that Zofia Vinny had the diffuser, and now it's stuck on the opposite side of the map. While that Sparky just sitting there waiting for them to come in to try to attack him.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
Very
like,
patient. He goes for the peek and gets Lusky, and Bob the Space Guy gets the refrag. Now it's just left down to a 2v1. Catch somebody inside meeting, but shot and gets shot taken out by Updog.
Yeah, on this offside as well.
And Misfit able to pick up a 4-1 defense.
Very impressive.
Very strong lead, indeed. See if they could keep up the same momentum on attack, though. It's going to be a little bit, I guess, discombobulating, considering everything's going to be switched up.
Yeah.
And we will be going to the basement site for this.
First round of defense for Goofball.
I see a buck getting picked into the site. Probably planning in case it goes second floor. He could shoot out the flooring and make kids' bedroom a living hellhole.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like they're trying to 6-pick onto Capital. He's trying to fix up his configurations, probably.
Yeah,
Probably smoke out the Chimera.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good pick, especially considering it's in basement. Get the free kill, or at least the free pressure.
Definitely.
Going out.
Deploying ADS.
A lot of pressure on Goofball, so we'll see if
ADS deployed and ready to go.
pull it out. Hopefully it's their pick.
Yeah.
The odds are in their
ADS
favor.
up and running.
Get the momentum flowing.
And those, the aim to back
Hey,
it up as
Chronometer
well.
on that wall.
Yeah. Like scoreboard wise, considering the last map, it was very, very even. This is probably still the same.
Yeah.
Placing my evil eye. What's this?
Drones are trying to find some nice hiding spots.
Wall
Mongoose is going to be taking the
Jam it
mic
up.
upstairs to put down the hatch drops. You don't see that too much because Maestro is usually a character with a lot of start reinforcement time and all that.
Jammer activated.
You find your positioning and all that. Break walls open. Hiding inside the little cubby there inside of kitchen. Just waiting for the enemy attackers to just go all around him. Hopefully try to get a nice back door. Somebody's watching his camera, see when they start shooting it. Camera out there.
Yeah. Attackers moving in slowly. I would say a lot like last map on coastline. You know, slowly but surely, they definitely put a huge emphasis on the information gathering.
You want to make sure they don't get picked off too soon at the cost of time. Might pay off here, assuming they get this Jaeger, who's currently still just hiding out there, making sure he doesn't get caught. That'd be all sneaky. And looks like he's about to, and just walks right in front of him, gets headshotted. And gun goes to the Thatcher 2, doesn't realize that he died from behind, probably thought it was from within meeting. Popping off here, trying to get another kill onto the stage. Keep himself mobile and make sure he's not cut off by any means.
Yeah, health dropped very, very low. However, he has done his job taking out a lot of utility for the attackers.
At this point, it's just time, but Viper also takes out Parmesan cheese, who I believe is on site. Oh, wait, no, it's attacker, sorry. But he's doing a very well job keeping up pressure so that they stall for time and instead just focus on him rather than the actual site. Especially this Capital is currently just running back and forth, trying to figure out where he is. And Varlingus comes with Habana trying to help him out, gets them down through the wall. They don't think they realize it yet, but then Jaeger walks over to the open and gets himself shot.
Yeah, and a fantastic job considering that the timer is down to 40 seconds now and the attackers haven't even stepped into the basement level. And we are in this 3v3 situation, health also favoring the defenders.
Especially since he stalled out the Habana a bit too. That stops her from being able to breach the walls sooner. Now you see Buck probably playing an angle that he may or may not have wanted to play in the first place because of timing. He may not have realized the hatch was an option.
Yeah, and they try to slow down. Oh, and they're able to spray down. Oh my gosh.
Oh god, he just ran in there with that shotgun, takes out Lusky. Get one more. The Bon is trying to walk in, try to see if we find where Bob the space guy is, but catches him with a small angle. Now it's down to a 1v1. Bomb is down. Can he actually pull this out and bring it back toward defender victory here? Bob the space guy just pressed down from all the fire. Trying to use the window to see if he's playing above hatch, but
Yeah, I can't tell if he actually was able to spot out Sparky there. Not through the hatch, but
a couple of frames you can see him moving a little bit. He gets himself onto the laundry machine, but unfortunately Sparky just catches him and stops him from getting that diffuser down.
yeah, great performance under pressure there from the attackers. I mean, considering where they were at around 30 seconds, pulling up that execute, Sparky did a fantastic job with his utility. First smoking off the Mira and the rotation hallway, and then actually putting down the asphyxiation bolts on the rotation spots, and then just holding it down.
It was a good attempt
Fantastic work.
good attempt on the defense too. It just got pushed in from the back angle while they were focused on the front. Unfortunately from the Buck, he was managed to take out too much, but Bob the space guy almost pulling that back very closely. Looks like they're also going to take the frost pick.
Yeah, and now I guess Misfits are on map point, which would put us at a tie for the match. But yeah, a long way back for Goofball, Team Goofball.
Yeah, like, it's definitely not impossible still. They have the defending side. Momentum could change at any moment. Just need to start getting the ball rolling a little bit.
Yeah, they are opting to go to the second floor site this time instead of the basement. And it's a interesting choice with the Frost. Definitely going for some information with the Valkyrie, and so it'll be interesting to see how they utilize the Mira on this site as well.
Frost on this side in particular I like a lot because that big window, if you leave that mat there, like the Mira playing inside of the kid's bedroom is the thing you have to look at, but unfortunately because the mat is, the mat is probably going to be beneath you, it will destroy you if you do not pay attention. You're just split between 3 different ways you're looking. Also potentially someone down the hall.
Yeah.
As well as the mat inside of bedroom there comes out really useful just due to the fact that it's hard to hold this room itself. You have to hold it from the outside, and even that you run the risk of someone sitting on big window or coming up Harmony stairs. So the map being there just helps a little bit, not like perfectly, but it at least will kick in if someone steps on it.
Yeah, some interesting valve placements, definitely. Between some of the sites, hidden in some dressers. Hopefully catch up.
Be able to see the relevant information of site, anything outside of it. It's like flying back, trying to see if they can catch someone running across between the 2 sides of the site. Frost hiding out inside Armory.
Definitely trying to take advantage of those assault rifles and holding those incredibly long angles. Some of the longer angles you can hold in this game.
Got the full screen angles.
Yeah. while they're trying to gather information on where the defenders actually are, maybe catch up some roamers.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know it was possible to vault onto this thing. That is a first for me.
Swapping
Yep,
mag.
that one's going in the ranked notebook.
Trying to see if they can flesh out that frost, cut off or rotate through the window, because the only ways you get out of that room is you jump out that window or you run out the door, and both of them right now are just being watched. Frost is kind of stuck in there. Has to pray for either one of them get picked or they push in at the bad timing. Looks like 250 is going to try to catch that Mira, gets her down, and will take her out with the impact grenade from her grenade launcher.
Yeah. Close call there. Almost escaped, but not quite. And 250 still putting pressure on this staircase.
Valkyrie just sitting inside sight, but the 250 catches her with a headshot from the staircase again. Catches her while she was trying to check below for any counter breach or something.
Oh, Viper able to open up that mirror window.
Huge, and the frost mat comes into play as Hibana cannot try to get to the wall breach and try to open it up. That's what I'm saying.
And no allies close to revive her either.
And although, since the points are turned off, she may not know that she's on the trap, but that's still a tremendous, like...
Did the Zofia get caught by a trap as well? And then just, I think she did. And then she just,
No,
she
Zofia's
got
not
down.
there.
But, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she
she
just
got down.
withstood, yeah. High 6
Kind
taking
of
out
weird.
the 2D
She's been there for a
attackers.
while. You would have thought that she may have been just a small mistake. And Mongoose getting the back door. 2v2 down to Frost, and Vigil gets the fuser before plant, and time runs out.
Good work by Goofball there.
Frostman's really coming into play, taking out a lot of their health.
Yeah, and now
Hibana
in
himself.
their third round on defense here, they obviously can't go back up to second floor. They'll either go to basement or an offsite. What would you do here in this situation? Would you try to just hold basement again?
I think that probably will be their best bet, just because kitchen is kind of a weird map to defend, just because there's that long area of living room that people leave so empty.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got the doorway stopping you from being able to just sit in the middle there, and obviously the other side gets breached in like the first 3 seconds, especially with no Kai to trick or prevent too hard.
Yeah.
It would be a hard hold to do compared to basement. Basement,
Yeah.
you got a lot more comfort and a lot more just being able to flank and backdoor, because there's only like one way you backdoor a small tower, and that's if you jump out a second floor window, you run all the way to the other window, vault into there, and then start shooting people, which if you're not fast enough, which 99% of the time you probably won't be, you're going to get caught on the way of doing it.
Yeah. I know. Hopefully, Goofball here does have a good hold here in basement. They came close to holding it last time, but
What about a mute jammer placement there? Usually you're supposed to put it on top of the table so that it actually covers the hatch. Sitting below, I'm not sure. I don't think that's going to reach the hatch.
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, they might be trying to counter if like someone throws a drone down, because I did see a lot of drones being able to be like thrown past the jammer that was on the table to turn out via that room. But
Possible, but
I don't know if they obviously have that same vision we do.
yeah. Also, at that rate, the hatch would probably just get opened up and they would immediately peek the hatch, because probably 99% of people do when they immediately open something up.
Yeah.
You get the mute playing shotgun on the staircases. It usually ends up being pretty deadly, as it's a really short angle and it's hard to just pre-peek them or anything like that.
Yeah.
Catch Jaeger hiding in meeting lobby, sorry. Probably pinch him out with the lion just pushing fast on kitchen side.
Yeah. Oh, the mongoose on Vigil over there though is.
He's gonna see the
don't
door
think
was open and realize there was an entrant.
Yeah,
might
it does look
think
like
that
he
they're
thinks
still
they're
outside.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't realize that lion is in. And Viper might be able to catch somebody out here. does opt to move upstairs to maybe attempt to meet up with Bob, or not Bob, sorry,
250.
250 on the Zofia as they try to able to catch it. Parmesan Cheese was able to find drone there.
Bet right now he's probably really paranoid that the thing, the lion scan went off, considering he was caught in there and gets shot down from 250.
Yeah, very good angle there from.
It's always the worst feeling when you see a drone watching you the whole time and then you see the lion scan go off.
Yeah.
moments right before disaster. Gonna get Vigil trying to roam around kitchen side, see if he gets a flank on the people trying to open up the hatch. And it looks like he does catch Updog, and Varlingus catches him in return. Nice trade. Mute's trying to play that angle, trying to see if he can catch people and save the hatch. It looks like he got one pellet perfectly, enough so that it could not open properly. Now he has to retry again. It's gonna take up a decent amount of time. And back off angles, they open up the ceiling part of it. Chimera just hiding out, trying to get vision on, see if they're about to enter soon.
Come out,
Mute
wherever you
still
are.
waiting on the staircase. Everyone just playing super patiently as attacks starting to push in, since due to the lion scans going off. Unfortunately, Varlingus gets high 6. Catches him out, trying to push in. While pushing it. And Ella just trying to hold out from 2 people on her flank. Both diffusers going down, miss C4. Things are looking very bad for defense right now. And, oh, it looks like they're just going to take, Misfits is just going to take this round.
Yep, and the map, and it is a tie. Each taking Misfit and
Again, on this side, you can see both scoreboards very, very equal. Both teams coming very close every single round. Just a matter of closing out each round. It just made the big difference.
yeah, Misfits and Goofball taking each other's maps. I would say in relatively convincing.
Both was 6-3 and now 6-2.
Yeah.
Both of them were very, very big leads. Not impossible, but still pretty hard to come back from.
Yeah, I'd say very convincing. I like ties. I feel like ties aren't quite as satisfying for viewers, but I think casting wise, maybe they're a bit more satisfying. Like to see two teams that are competitive.
It's enjoyable watching both teams just trying their hardest, and none of them not getting rewarded for it at all. Like,
Yeah.
In this case, both of them just still pulling on a map on both sides.
Yeah. That was a fun match. Or like matchup. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And Caldappy did a great job. That was Caldapp's first cast, man. That was incredible.
I think
Good
I
job.
said sorry about 50 times and stuttered like 60 times, so
Yeah.
and we looks like we're gonna take a small break here before we get into our second match. Believe we have, I believe it was called Blue Communists versus OG Squad.
I think so. Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, I guess talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
It was fun. Peace, peace.